untold story of Veerappan the forest ghost. What if I told you? One man held thousands of square kilometers of forest hostage for over 20 years. A man who killed over 100 people, smuggled tons of sandalwood, and hunted hundreds of elephants. A man who made governments helpless and police forces terrified. This is not a movie. This is the real story of India's most feared bandit, Veerappan. Stay till the end, because what led to his downfall was not a bullet, but a mistake. Before we begin, if you love real crime stories, hidden histories, and untold truths, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, because this story will stay with you forever. Early life and birth. Kus Munisimi Veerappan was born on January 18, 1952, in a small village called Gopinatham, located on the border of Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. He was born into a poor family, surrounded by dense forests. These forests didn't just shape his childhood, they shaped his destiny from a very young age. Veerappan was exposed to hunting. By the age of 10, he had already started assisting poachers. But what started as survival slowly turned into obsession. First crime and first kill. Veerappan's life took a dark turn when he met a notorious poacher named Sivyigondir. Under his mentorship, Veerappan learned how to use guns, how to track animals, and most importantly, how to kill. His first murder reportedly happened when he was just 17 years old. Weapon used: a country-made rifle. Victim: a forest official who tried to stop illegal hunting. Method: ambush from inside the forest. That moment changed everything. From a hunter, he became a killer. Elephant poaching and sandalwood smuggling. Veerappan soon built a gang and entered the world of large-scale crime. He became infamous for killing over 200 elephants for ivory, smuggling thousands of tons of sandalwood. Modus operandi: operated deep inside forests, used local villagers as informants, constantly changed locations, knew forest routes better than police. His knowledge of the jungle made him nearly invisible. Killings and terror. Veerappan wasn't just a smuggler. He was a ruthless killer. Estimated murders: 100+ people, including police officers, forest officials, informers, civilians. Weapons used: AK-47 rifles, shotguns, landmines. Attack style: sprambush, guerrilla warfare, use of explosives. One of his deadliest attacks was a landmine blast that killed 22 police officers at once. The forest became a war zone, and Veerappan was its king. Why? He was never caught. For over 2 decades, Veerappan escaped capture. Why? He had deep local support. Police coordination between states was weak. He used fear as a weapon. And most importantly, he knew the jungle like no one else. Even special task forces failed repeatedly. Kidnapping and media attention. In 2000, Veerappan shocked the nation by kidnapping a famous actor. This turned him into a national headline. He started making demands: release of his associates, money, political recognition. Now, he wasn't just a criminal. He was a symbol of rebellion for some, and terror for others. The mistake that ended him, after years of evasion, Veerappan finally made a mistake. He began to trust new contacts, unaware that some of them were undercover agents. Biggest mistake. He agreed to meet for a medical treatment deal. This broke his rule of staying hidden. In October 2004, police launched a secret mission called Operation Cocoon. Veerappan was tricked into boarding an ambulance. Inside were undercover officers. As the vehicle reached a remote area, police surrounded it. Veerappan tried to escape. A gunfight broke out, and just like that, after 20 years of terror, Veerappan was shot dead. Police, investigation and legal side. Since Veerappan died in the encounter, there was no traditional court trial for him. However, many of his gang members were arrested. Trials were conducted against them. Evidence included weapons, witness statements, and smuggling records. Police investigations revealed a vast network of informers, illegal trade worth millions, political and local connections, aftermath and legacy. Veerappan's death ended one of the longest manhunts in history, but his story left behind many questions. Was he just a criminal, or a product of poverty and system failure? How did one man challenge the state for so long? To some, he was a villain. To others, a legend. But one thing is certain: the forest still remembers his name. If you found this story shocking, share it with others, because truth like this must be known. And don't forget, sometimes the most dangerous criminals are not the ones we see, but the ones who disappear into the shadows.